What's the best way to pick stuff up off of the floor? Should I squat to pick it up? Should I do a doggy deadlift? Maybe a doggy clean? Or maybe a good old dive and roll? Okay, let's see if I can get him. Wow, I got him! He's so cute! You might have been taught that there's sort of a perfect lifting technique, and that if you round your spine when you're lifting, that your spinal discs are gonna herniate and explode. But current scientific literature just doesn't support that. The weight of an object can influence a good lifting technique. Same shape, basically, but if I have a 1-pound block versus a 50-pound dumbbell, I'm gonna pick them up differently. When I'm picking up the block, I don't care if I round my spine, I don't care if I twist, I really don't care. But with a 50-pound dumbbell, yeah, I would like to stand right over it and have a nice strong back when I lift it. But even then, I can do more of a squat position when I lift it, or I can do a stoop position, which is like a Romanian deadlift. And research has shown that the biomechanical stress on the spine during stoop versus squat lifting is basically the same. So if you prefer to squat, squat. And if you prefer to stoop, stoop. Now there was a slight difference in the spine if the feet got right on top of the object versus if the object was kind of far away from the feet. But even then, the difference in mechanical loading on the spine was negligible. It was just a little extra stress, but not enough to make the stoop lifting dangerous. The other thing that makes a difference is shape. With a dumbbell here, I can get right on top of it. I can even, if it's laying down, I can grab it because it has a handle. But this box is a little bit more clunky. I have to reach around the sides, and I actually have to kind of bend over it. It's perfectly safe to do that. So when I bend over to pick up this box, totally safe. As long as I've physically prepared for that level of activity. Now imagine that this exercise ball was really heavy like an Atlas stone. I might be able to squat down, but I have to round my back really significantly when I pick it up. During strongmen competitions, they pick up Atlas stones all the time and it's not dangerous for their back, even though they're rounding their spine. Now what if we're picking up puppies here? Well, what if the puppy's is facing this way? Then I can get a good grip under his arms, right? But what if the puppy's is trying to get away from me? Then what? What do I do? And if I get him sideways, I can scoop him up, roll him over, and I'm all good. So the object's size, weight, the number of times you have to lift it, and the cuteness of the object all determine how you're gonna lift it. The most functional approach, in my opinion, is that a human being should be able to lift things in many different ways. You should be able to accommodate for many different scenarios. How dysfunctional would it be for a human to be robotic enough to have both feet firmly on the floor and hinge perfectly in order to pick anything up? That's called kinesiophobia, fear of movement. And that increases pain, increases disability, and decreases functional activity. Now, I'm not saying that it doesn't matter at all how you pick things up. I'm not saying to completely ignore your lifting form. But if I'm lifting lightweight, easy blocks, I can get away with a lot more than when I'm deadlifting 155 pounds. So don't be stupid, but also don't be afraid to round your back once in a while. It's okay. I round my back like crazy every time I put my shoes on, and that's totally fine. Leave questions in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.